We're now just 2 to 3 weeks away from students going back to school in Texas. Some public school districts start the new school year on August the 13th. Others resume on the week of the 17th.
And many are now planning to be virtual through Labor Day. But as KXAN's Eugen Cho reports, what Attorney General Ken Paxton said yesterday is causing some confusion and fear about the rest of the semester.
August Plock lives in Pflugerville and teaches in Pflugerville.
And the zip code I live in, 78660, is considered to be the hot spot for Travis County.
Plock says local health authorities should be the ones deciding whether schools reopen,
because they know best about what's happening on the ground.
In mid-July, Austin-Travis County issued an emergency order doing just that, saying schools shouldn't have in-person classes in August. Local districts made plans accordingly. But the Attorney General has now said local health authorities can't order closures like that.
It's seen as another attack on our public schools, a slap in the face.
The Texas Education Agency's guidance still includes a section that says schools can use the first 4 weeks as a transition period and do remote learning. But after the AG's announcement, the TEA said schools that keep campuses closed could lose state funding.
The problem with that is that the pandemic is not giving us a date when it will be safe.
The Texas State Teachers Association says local officials should be able to decide what happens after that transition.
Communications with our health officials is what we value most at this time.
Texas is a big state. We have 1,247 school districts in the state of Texas. You cannot put a one-size-fits-all to how we're going to open schools in the state of Texas.
Austin has a team that's been working with superintendents, teachers, and parents. City officials say that team is working on reopening requirements and guidelines. Eugen Cho, KXAN News.
The Austin, Lake Travis, and Eanes school districts telling us today they are all reviewing the latest guidances to see if any changes should be made to their back-to-school plans.
Well, new research suggests that in the first months of the pandemic, COVID cases and deaths were actually lower in states that shut down their schools early. Researchers, though, found that closing schools in the first few weeks of March was associated with a 62% decrease in cases, while deaths dropped about more than half. Scientists say that other factors like stay-at-home orders may have also played a factor.